Hello and welcome to PSGL F11 round 13,
13.
I believe. It is USA today. I'm your commentator, Sandra Sorag, joined by Lewis Marshall as usually.
Hello everybody, hope you're doing well on this fine Thursday evening.
A fine Thursday evening indeed it is. However, we have to sit here with this track though. Any first impressions of USA, Marshall?
Um, First sector's so fun to drive. Second and third, meh. That's about it for me. It's an alright track.
Interesting.
But usually quite good for racing, I believe. Especially
Might
in
be,
England,
I'm
I
not gonna lie, I can't stand any of the track at all, so...
think. Yeah, the
Nonetheless,
first
though,
sector's fun.
if you have gotten the standings up, you could take us through the championship fight.
Yeah, so currently in first, we still have Dino with 121 points, hoping to extend the gap a bit more tonight, going into next week's race over Black Phoenix. He's on 117 points, so only a 4 points difference at the top. So keep an eye out for them two tonight. Then behind them, there's a bit of a gap down to Dion, who's gone up to thirds from last week. Thirds down to sixth, down to Alamanda, very close. So that's between Dion, Sabetti, JMK, and Alamanda. 82 points, 80, 77, and 68. Then I'll hit you soon. I'm 44. Don't think he's here. Might be wrong. Then there's a massive gap down at the bottom. Constructors wise, has Ferrari won it yet, Sandro? Do you know? Or
I cannot remember. I don't think they won, but I am
I think Dina said they're close to winning it.
pretty sure they're not far from it, at least.
Yeah. So Ferrari in first by 156 points. Renault in second with 123. Alfa Romeo in third with 121. So got close battle there.
Wait, how many points separated Ferrari in second place, you said?
33.
Well, in that case,
Yeah, it's still
they only
possible.
need to score a couple of points today to secure it.
Yeah. Then McLaren fourth with 110. Racing Point fifth with 95. Mercedes sixth with 79. Williams in seventh with 35. Red Bull in eighth with 29. Haas in ninth with 24. And AlphaTauri 10th with 22. So that are the standings for you.
And with that we are in quali, but there is no cars on track yet, so we'll just quickly mention Brutal Democracy, aka BDG, PSGL's official sponsor for this league, providing 250 quid of prize money for the top 3 tiers. You can find them on brutaldemocracy.com or BDG_esports on Twitter. If you want to find them on Twitch, it is One Brutal Force and Brutal Democracy on YouTube, and then again Brutal Democracy on Instagram. 250 quid, and so far, Marshall, I believe it is IGK Gill that is leading in the top tier by only a 6-point gap to Onyx or Mathis.
I have no idea. I need to watch F11.
I do believe that is the case. So
I heard that girl's been doing really well. This is just
oh
besides
yeah,
BDG.
he well the gap he has, he kind of worked that up at the beginning of the season. Lately, he's had a little more of some struggles in a couple of races, as I saw somebody
Oh,
spinning
Williams.
it.
I think it's Milan. But the first car and track, I believe, was Sabetti, our league admin right now. Which is weird to
Nonetheless,
say,
though, yeah.
Sabetti, league admin, when we're usually with Matt.
True. However, with Matt hanging up his gloves for the season, and
For
and the
future, I think, as
foreseeable
well.
future as
Yeah.
well. Change was needed then. Somebody else obviously had to step up, and that has been Saberi for now at least. However, if he's going to continue being the F11 admin, I can't say, but would not be surprised me if he does,
Yeah, he's
as
been doing a solid job so far.
he has. But nonetheless, though, he started on his lap, as we can see him going through turn 1 and now down turn 2 into the S section, an absolutely horrible section on this track.
I love it. I,
Marshall,
I
you're
love
on
it.
pad, how can you love it?
I just enjoy it. It's just flowing and really quick. It's just nice.
It's just a worse version of Silverstone in that section there.
I like Maggots Beckets as well.
I love the Silverstone S's, but the S's on this
Yeah,
track, just disgusting. Never want to see them again.
they're easy to cut. I'll give you that, but they are fun.
Nah, nah, I don't agree with that. Unless, though, Saberi is about to start his final sector on this lap. Obviously, he's purple, as he's the first car on track as well. But nonetheless, though, Saberi is usually...
Oh,
Ooh, that's not going to help his lap. But nonetheless, what I was going to say, Saberi is usually one of the drivers up at the front, at least around 4th and 5th places around there. Not seen him
oh,
that consistently on pole or in the top 2 this season, but a 32 flat so far.
yeah. So Renault, I think that's JK
It
with a 31,
is.
and it looks like a Red Bull is coming to the line. Abmo with a 32.8, and I
Let's
believe
see
it's
them.
Abmo's home race. So Abmo would like to do well today.
True,
I,
as Black Phoenix has slapped a 131 flat on the board so far.
yeah. Let's see if anyone's. I think Steve's on the lap. Steve's a good
He is
qualifier.
indeed. Now let's see then. Final corner for Steve.
Oh, he's backed off.
And he's backed off. And why has he backed off?
Maybe he wants to start mediums, I guess.
Oh, well, could be.
And I saw Steve earlier say in the chat. I don't think it was the F11 chat, but he said he's wearing a tribute helmet because of the Nice attacks in France. So if you see his helmet, it's got like a French flag.
I did notice his helmet was different than usual.
Yeah,
However,
that's the reason
to
why.
me, the first thing I associated it with was Norway. It's like red, blue, and white is like our colors as well. So
Yeah, it's everybody's
naturally,
colours.
my mind went there.
Yeah. And I see Milam on the lap on the mediums in the Williams.
Lucas as well. Where is Milam on the lap? Hasn't he done one?
I think it's invalid, so he's going again. I think. Yeah, he's coming around the last corner now. Give me a 34.4 on the mediums.
Not too bad.
As by the way, we have got a new
Or
driver, I believe, Red LMR in the Mercedes. Alamonda's new teammate for the last
looks
couple of
like a new
races.
driver at least, yeah.
Yeah, be cool to see how he does compared to Alamonda, who we know can be quick, just being unfortunate this season.
A lot of unluck for him,
The
indeed.
second half
But
of the season has been
Luke
so unlucky.
over the line to do a 135 free on his mediums.
I think Red LMR's on the lap. He's come to the line of 32.2, puts in P4. So it's solid lap there from.
What about
I just
PRJT
might put him red.
Infinite? He has actually aborted this lap. Meaning we don't have anyone on the lap right now.
And look at that, Andre. Look who's still in the pit lane. Dino.
Well, I mean, we should be used to that now, Marshall.
Yeah, but I don't understand why he leaves it to the last second.
Well, I mean, I believe it was its teammate that said that he usually wanted to see like how the others did before he did his first lap.
Yeah, I'd like to get a banker in, then compare.
Yeah, I mean, like I like to get a banker in instantly so that I can get
Yeah,
2 laps that where I can like fully go for it and not worrying about not having a lap set. So
yeah. Because I think it was last week, when he had started last, because he got invalids. And talking about invalids,
yeah.
Infinite's just got an invalid there. There's, I think Alamonda's start. No, he's not on the lap. Never mind.
Now I'm just saying, Marshall, but it is quite cloudy today.
It is, but I don't think it's going to affect anything in quali.
I doubt that. Like we have people who's done medium slap, so like
Oh, and Toast almost loses it.
I can't imagine that they won't have the time. However, we
Yeah,
might see some rain in the race.
I wouldn't say no to that. As Toast is coming through the line, it's been a quite scruffy lap, so gonna be near
It
the bottom.
is.
34-3 on the Williams.
Sabetti's in the SS now on his second lap. Finishing his first sector with a 24.9. I wish I knew if that was good or not.
Yeah, he didn't say he was up or anything for me.
Neither. Are on to the long straight. Probably gonna be the main overtaking spot today. Going into the hairpin in just a matter of seconds now.
It's a tough breaking point as well, because if you break a bit too hard, it's easy to lock up there for like. And
Well,
especially
now it
coming into this
says
section as well, the
three
sharp
tenths up.
left. The sharp left is easy to lock up, I feel like, as well. Kind of reminds me of the Bahrain sharp left, but it's quite easy to lock up. A little bit wide. As Sabetti's coming through the last corner now. Gonna be a
And
130.5. Boxing.
31.5, you mean?
Yeah. If he did a 30.5, that would have been very impressive.
Would have been pole as well so far. Nonetheless, though,
Yeah.
Black Phoenix is on his second lap and he's provisionally on pole, and he might improve that lap right now. Actually, he
Is
aborts it.
hitting. I see Dino out on track on the mediums as well. So he's
Oh,
going to
that's
be
an
one to keep an
interesting
eye
one.
on. Yeah.
Steve is out on mediums now as well.
Yeah, that's expected because we did see him back off in the last corner earlier.
Well, that
So,
does explain why I did it, yeah.
what's the
As
better strategy around
RP
here?
does a
Do you know?
131.8.
RP's impressed me recently. He's really
Yes.
improved.
Ho ho ho. I think Dion was very close to invalidating in the S's. However,
They've
he's
got
a
Dino
tenth and a
starting his lap
half up on his lap right now. SD has gone 7th on his mediums.
at 32.6. It's the fastest of the medium runners right now. Apparently Dino's gone purple in the first sector. I don't believe that because he's on the mediums.
Well, isn't the first sector pretty much... Well, it's the S's. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Would be surprising
But,
if he was purple there, to be fair.
yeah.
Dion, if I saw that correctly, is 5 tenths up on his lap right now. However, that will still be quite far off Phoenix, though.
It'd be a low 32, and that's still a second off Phoenix, yeah. And Dion's usually quite good in qualifying as well.
Let's see then, over the line, 1:31.2. So he had a
Oh,
lot to
yeah,
gain
yeah,
in the final sector then.
yeah. Solid effort there from Dion.
Now let's see about Dino then, coming into the final corner. It's not gonna be a 30, it's not gonna be a 31, it's gonna be a 1:32.6.
32.6.
Just ahead of his teammate.
7th and 8th for the Ferraris. Mate, that 8th and 9th for the Ferraris now. As I believe Milam's gone up to 6th.
Juho finishing his, well, he's actually invalidated. Well,
Armando,
I think
it's
he's
only his
actually
10th down, always invalid. And I did say in the chat earlier, Armando's done no practice tonight.
practice. Imagine doing that,
Overrated.
Marshall.
I know, yeah. is, is Juho in another lap?
He is not, well, he actually is. He got away with that
That
extend.
did look very wide.
It didn't look very quick though, so that could be why it didn't invalidate.
Yeah. And I see Steve's selected to go out on the softs. So he's joining most of the drivers onto the softs. And lock up there from Juho. Oh, a bit of a tank slapper as
Oh,
well.
has he backed off? No.
I think he's still
Look,
pushing.
yeah, it kind of looked like he backed off for a moment, but
Yeah. If he gets this lap in, he should be ahead of Luke, at least. Because I don't think Luke and Alamondo set representative times yet. And is he
and Geo
pits?
boards. Over to PRJT Infinite then. He's in the final sector now.
I just noticed Alamondo's done 7 laps on softs. So that's his practice.
Yeah, I was gonna. I did notice it too.
Oh, a bit of a slide there from Infinite. Coming through the last corner. Bit of a slide there again. Get a 32-1. Up to P6.
Not a
So,
bad lap then.
yeah, without them slides, he could be up there with like RP. Maybe close to JMK.
Well, JMK is on a lap right now.
He is. And is the 10th down on his time in the first sector. So he needs to find a bit more of that Renault, as Red LMR has just gone up to 3rd with a
Not
31.2.
not bad.
Impressive on his debut right now.
Let's see then. JMK getting close to the third sector now. Will he be able to improve his lap? We see that Mark has retired.
Was it a yawn?
It was actually.
Yeah, I think Mark's done setting up more for the race, I feel like.
JMK by 100 down on his time, by the way. So unless he had a really bad second to last or last corner on his previous lap, I don't
Oh.
think we'll see an improvement as he
Well,
comes out of the final corner.
it's invalid.
And oh, well then.
I see Steve's on the lap. No, he's not. He's invalid.
Well, RPs, I see the Black Phoenixes as well.
Oh, who's that spinning? Infinite. I just came onto Infinite. It's just saw him spinning.
RP Going into the third sector right now, 1/10 down on his lap.
RB Slim P6 is doing a solid job in Racing Point.
Yes, but can he improve though? Coming into the final corner right now and towards the line, it's gonna be a 1:31.8 and a tiny improvement.
Yeah, let's see. Dino's going to start his lap soon in his
Black
Ferrari.
Phoenix is finishing his final lap. It's gonna be a 1:30.8. Well then,
Looking dominant so far.
Dion just started a lap though, and he might be the only driver left right now who could challenge it, unless Dino might be able to.
Big pressure on Dino.
Not in the greatest position right now.
That's why I don't think it works for him going out really late. First sector is 9 thousandths of a second up, and now he's doing his mediums. As I said in the chat, we've got a lot of support from Red. And
Indeed.
Dino's backed off.
Well, then he'll be starting on the mediums, it looks like.
I feel like Quali could cost him the championship this season for Dino.
It could. Dion though. Dion 4/10 up on his lap right now, Marshall.
Ooh,
That should be right
that's
ahead
close.
of Black Phoenix, I think.
Yeah, I think Luke's on the lap and he's getting just ahead of Dion.
Let's
As
see
Luke actually
now,
gets the
Dion
pass.
into the final corner. Will be Black Phoenix or Dion on pole. Dion with 1:30.872,
Oh,
and that is as close as it
400.
can get. 400s
Mm,
behind Black Phoenix, and I'm not gonna lie, I think that might be just the last corner there. Dion didn't look like he had the best corner.
yeah, and
Saberi invalidated Semit RP. Dino has backed off, of course, so
Dino's going to be starting in the mediums, which isn't bad. It could be good for the alternate strap, but his championship rival on pole.
indeed. But they are on different strategies, though, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. I do know that this track is not the best for tire wear, so
Hmm.
starting in 9th on the mediums could be as good as starting on pole on softs, or it could be better for that matter, so
Yeah, just needs to stay out of trouble at the start, really.
yeah.
As that's it for qualifying.
As we can see, we have Black Phoenix on pole position 400s ahead of Dion before we have a little bit of a gap down to Red with 4/10. Then Sabedi in 4th, JMK in 5th, RP with a strong quali in 6th. Before we have Milam in 7th, Infinite in 8th, then Dino in 9th, followed by his teammates D on both on mediums. Outside of the top 10, we have Abmo performing at his home race. Then we have Toast, we have Baba O'Reilly in 13th, Mark in 14th, and Juho in 15th.
Yeah, Luke saying in the chat he's had no pace, so it is a tricky
Ah,
track to be fair,
he'll
USA.
make up for it with experience.
Yeah, if people have misfortune, he's always there to nick a few places.
As the drivers will decide their strategies.
What is the best strat? Is it can you still do soft mediums or is it soft hards now?
Well, I don't think you can do soft mediums there. I'm not sure, but I don't think you can. So I think the choices for the soft runners are either soft to hards or soft medium, or maybe soft medium for that matter.
Hmm.
And for the medium runners, I think it's pretty much gonna be medium
Medium
hards.
hards. Yeah.
I think that I'm not sure as I said, but I think that is gonna be like soft hards. It's gonna be what most of the people do. However, I think
Oh,
their softs will be pretty dead at the end of their stint, and I think their hard tires might be fairly dead at the end of their stint too. So the medium runners, it'll be interesting to see. See.
it wouldn't surprise me if Jiho's doing the soft medium or medium soft.
However, though,
Whatever.
I will need you to excuse me for a moment, so you can take the formation lap on what tires people are on.
Okay, so the top 8 all on the soft tyres because Dino and Steve both on the mediums in the Ferrari, so they're going for something different, which could be interesting. Admo and Toast both on the softs. Luke, Alamanda, Juho on the mediums. So that means, like I was saying, it's probably going to be a soft hards, mediums hards, I guess. As apparently, if you're doing soft hards, you're pitting on lap 9 to lap 11, so maybe soft mediums is possible if you stretch the softs. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Maybe to lap 11, lap 12. As they're coming onto the back straight now, Black Phoenix and Dion going very quick on their formation lap. Definitely want to get hit into the tyres. There's a Reds backing up the pack as well.
And I am back, Marshall.
Yes.
As I can see that we're slowly getting to the end of the formation lap. Now, right before the start, Marshall, who is your favorite?
What for the win? It,
Indeed.
it's got to be Black Phoenix for me. He's just been
Interesting.
dominant recently in the Alpha. Second, I'm gonna go Dion. Third, I'm gonna say Dino.
Well, I don't have a podium for you, but I do think Dino is my favorite. I simply
Hmm.
think the soft tires are gonna wear out too quickly.
Yeah. I had predicted the strategies on my screen, and it said lap 9, lap 11 when soft runners pit. So those
Interesting.
soft mediums is possible if you stretch your tyres.
However, we've gotten the 5 red lights and we're about to go away as they head towards turn 1. Look
Verstappen
at this
Dion.
though, Dion has had an amazing start. Down the inside on Black Phoenix, how is he gonna be able to stay ahead though? Still side by side going in towards the S's. And it looks like Black Phoenix
Black
has
Phoenix still
managed
ahead.
to stay ahead. As we see that both the Ferraris has lost a couple of positions.
Dino's already outside the point, then red.
Well, Steve hasn't
Ooh.
actually lost any positions, but Dino has lost 2 positions. And look at this, we can see Zabetti in the background making a move on red down towards the hairpin, leading on to the long straight.
Yeah, red and the on a bit of contact. That's why Black Phoenix has already left him.
Lucky for Black Phoenix. However, look at this though, Zabetti is trying to fight back against red, but he's gonna have to lose that position again. As he has a bollard stuck in his car. Can't imagine that being good for his downforce.
Yeah.
So
Maybe the
right
back of
now, Black Phoenix is looking pretty dominant.
it is.
Dion is losing time in every... Oh, wait a moment. Does Dion have damage?
You are right. He has got damage.
Oh, and that explains why he is not able to at least keep the gap as it is then.
Yeah, front left of his wing.
Well, that is very unlucky for Dion.
I did see contact between him and Red earlier. There was almost like Red had a bit of oversteer, and unfortunately
Oh.
went into Dion.
Oh, look at this though. Dion struggling a lot with his understeer because of that front wing, and Red overtakes him going out of the S's.
That's the better he really gets a penalty.
That's early for a pen.
Very. As to fit Infinite still well up to 6th, mine up to 5th.
Indeed. However, Dino is looking like he's struggling today though.
He is, yeah.
As
Milam,
Milam has passed
yeah.
Saberi. However,
Oh, it's actually
Saberi, with an
out.
experienced switchback, takes the position right back from him.
And I don't. If you're Dion, would you pit? What's that damage?
Mediums to the end, possibly.
Try something different with 2 slots, maybe, yeah. As he
I
stays
mean,
out.
we can definitely see right now that he is losing a lot of time on with that front wing damage. So I think that would probably be the best thing for him to do, gamble on that, because like we know that the soft tires, Black Phoenix is either on a 2-stop or he's gonna go over to hards.
I think he'll get hard Black Phoenix. I don't think he would want to risk
I'm
anything
pretty
for
sure he will
space.
too, but then Dion, like he showed in quali, that he has the pace to match Black Phoenix. I think then doing mediums. I think he could gain some time back on those 2 stints on Black Phoenix then.
Yeah, Black Phoenix though, to be fair to him, all he has to focus on really is Dino. Look where Dino is.
Indeed. Oh, as
Oh, it's James K.
JMK is out. And that's a
VSC.
virtual safety car.
Where's that? That's the turn 2, the flat out right.
Well,
Must have lost
it's a
traction
gamble,
short.
but I would assume that he's lost it out of turn 1 then. However, he is standing quite far down there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He did pay him for hards as well, so maybe the hards just weren't
Well,
up to temp.
let's see now if anyone is going to exploit this virtual safety car.
Dino should. Not Dino, Dion should.
Well, I'm not sure if you're actually aware, Marshall, but after the last patch where they actually fixed the corner cutting thing, they also brought back the speeding under VSC thing.
That's been back for ages, hasn't it?
Nah, it came back with that patch.
Oh, for God's sake. I don't know about that.
So, as it looked like Milam tapped Saberi's rear end. So pretty
Oh, hold
much,
on.
if you see anyone gain a massive amount of time under the VSC, then like you know what they're doing.
Yeah, that was the thing I was about to mention. Look at the gap between Black Phoenix and Red. That was 3-4 seconds, weren't it?
Was 2.9, I think.
He's gained a lot of time on the restart there. And so unless Phoenix made a mistake, he's... Oh, who's that? I swear I just saw a spinner. No, I didn't.
Good question. Now look at this though, Milam right on the back of Sabeti, but Sabeti is also right on the back of Dion here.
We're about to go 3-1
Sabeti
here,
though,
Steve.
he's gonna try it down the inside. Can't get the move done there, but Dion with his wing damage will struggle to keep Sabeti behind here.
I'm surprised about Dino's pace. What's happened to him?
That is a very good question. And look at this, Dion is struggling a lot in this corner. Sabetti on the outside here.
Betty, another
As he
penalty
picks
though.
up a penalty.
Don't hit that four.
And that's his second penalty, isn't it?
Yeah. As the infinite picked one up. As that makes it's another fastest lap.
Now look at this, Sabetti down the inside into turn one. Dion will have to concede the position now.
Yeah.
Absolutely
As
no
that
chance
Phoenix
to
gets a
battle
penalty.
that.
That Phoenix penalty, so that could be big. If Red doesn't get one.
Or if there is a late safety car.
Potentially, yeah. As Milam setting up a move. Oh, bit of contact there on his rear right wheel. That Infinite's all over the Williams.
Oh, and look at this Infinite. He's looking feisty here. He wants to get past Milam. He's been gifted this opportunity. He's right on his rear.
And so the second
Onto
Williams
the
almost
long straight. And Milam goes defensive. Infinite on the outside. Is he gonna be able to make this move? Milam does not leave in the space on the outside there.
Yeah, this is allowing Steve to catch up. Steve could be having a good race in the later part of the race.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, lap 5,
Oh, look at Infinite.
Ooh.
Barges his way past Milan there.
He did indeed.
As Red gets a penalty.
But yeah, talking about Steedo, lap 5 about now, I think the medium tire should start to become the better tire to be on.
Yeah. And
We can see Mark in 9th there too.
And Dina's close up. Well, to be fair, Dina's almost to close up. It's 2 seconds behind these, so these guys fighting. So they do each other down. As Dion gets a penalty. Oh, and Infinite's run wide, I see. Oh, Sandre, look at this, sorry. Red is almost in DRS of Black Phoenix. Red is absolutely flying right now.
Well then, that could make for an interesting battle.
On his debut, could he get a podium, maybe a win?
Difficult to say, nonetheless though. Milan within DRS range on Infinite, going down the long straight. Milan is completely out of ERS though, and it doesn't manage to make a move then.
He got RP and Toast going at it as well. And Alamonde being patient here, so is Dino.
He's being patient, but he probably knows that he have to get by these guys soon, because their tires are just not going to be much good anymore.
Yeah, I see someone there pitting.
Oh, and that is Infinite.
Yeah.
That's an early pit stop, so is that a 2-stop?
I'll go on board with him in the pit lane. And yes, he is on the 2-stop. He's going for another set of softs.
Oh, interesting. It is good for Steve though, as that is one less car ahead of him right now, so that he can get the most out of his medium soon.
Yeah.
Milan get another penalty.
Alamonde still stuck behind these.
Oh, and Milan is right on Dion's rear now. Actually taps his rear going on to the long straight. Now DRS open, this should be an easy move for Milan.
RP's got past Toast as well down the main straight. Or back straight even.
Down the long straight, Marshall.
Yeah, it is a straight. I'll just call it that. As Steve starts to close up on Dion and Milan.
Oh, ooh, and Steve actually having a little bit
Yeah.
of a tank slapper there.
Oh, it's that Toaster's round. And Steve's with a penalty. I think Toast just lost an exit there.
Looking at where that happened, that would not be too unlikely as we see Dion into the pit. He does
And
not
Red as
want to
well.
be on those tires anymore. Red has also got into the pit. He's got a fresh set of soft tires.
Yeah, two stop then. What's Dion going on to? He's going on to mediums with a wing change.
Well, that's also two stop, but he's either gonna go over to softs at the end or he's gonna go double mediums.
Yeah, Toast is really struggling then with softs. They're overheated. Oh, and he's crashed into the pit wall.
Oh, and that is a huge pain.
Oh,
I've
safety
seen
car!
people
Safety
do that
car!
before.
Didn't you do that before, Sandre?
No, I almost did it, but
Oh.
I actually locked up because I had wing damage. I was going to go into the pit. I locked up, and so I had just had to turn right because I saw that I was going into the walls. I had to continue a whole lap without a wing.
So, this safety car, surely it benefits Black Phoenix.
Uh, well, it benefits anyone who hasn't done a pit stop yet.
Yeah.
Unless Black Phoenix, he has not caught up to the safety car, no. So it will,
He's probably going to pit, I imagine. As he
yeah.
does. Don't crash.
However, though, with it still being lap 8, unless the hards can go to the end from here,
They should do, with the safety car as well. It should be doable.
it should do actually. Then it'll benefit
It's on the mediums.
those three. Well, in that case, I'm not sure if he's gonna make it to the end.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say though, the mediums runner, I think it can benefit those as well, as they could now go in for their hard tires.
I
As we
see
are
a couple
seeing
of
more
people on
people in,
hards.
but I
I see
see
Dino's
only
pitting
two
as well.
people on hards.
Oh, Dino, why have you pitted? He was on
Why
the
is he going on to
mediums.
softs?
Oh, he's probably just ruined his race. Oh, it's Juho's spun on the safety car.
Geo spin. Who else could it be? Toast into the pit wall, maybe?
Yeah. So it's
However, though,
wow.
a lot of people on different compounds right now.
Yeah, we've still got Steve and Alamonda, the only ones not to pit, and Juho, I believe actually. Still on the mediums, and I can imagine Steve, like he's done before, try and help Dino holding up Black Phoenix.
Well, Dino is gonna need a lot more than only Steve's help today, I think.
Yeah,
Down in 9th on the soft tires, still having to do another pit stop. Although, I think most
Black
of the grid,
Phoenix.
except for RP
Yeah,
and Abmo, will have to do another
yeah.
pit stop. I don't think the mediums are gonna be able to go 20 laps. Well,
No,
almost 20.
yeah, they won't go that many laps.
I think like the mediums would be like tire that you take them 15 maybe.
15, 16. Yeah,
Actually thinking about it, I don't think you would take them 15 even.
yeah.
I think it's more like
Maybe
14.
about 14, 15. Yeah. The softs do about 8, 9, and mediums can do about 3, 4 laps longer.
Yeah. But we'll have to see. As I believe everyone should have caught up to the safety car now.
They have, so it should be in by the end of this lap, hopefully. Oh, what's it going to be interesting to see is, with Steve trying to help Dino, would he give up the position to Alamonda?
I think I don't think Steve. I think Steve is gonna try to help Dino, and I don't think he will bother too much about Alimonda. If he sees that Alimonda is making a move, I don't think he will think too much about it. I think he'll
Yeah.
just focus on trying to keep Black Phoenix behind him.
I want to watch on the restart is Reds on them softs, with Black Phoenix and the drivers around him
True.
on the mediums, apart from
Well,
Milam
to
and
be fair,
Steve.
Red, we did see him matching Black Phoenix pace
For a
for a
couple
while
of laps.
earlier in the race.
Yeah.
So with him being on the softs on this restart, it could be interesting to see. I can imagine him attacking Black Phoenix instantly.
Yeah, it's important for Black Phoenix to get ahead of Alamonda straight away, and even better, get ahead of Steve.
Oh yeah.
And I say, actually, I'm not sure if this is a glitch, but Black Phoenix was on overtake then, but he's turned it off now.
Well, if he's turned it off now, I don't think it was a glitch.
Yeah, a safety car is
However,
in.
though, safety car in this lap, and we will see Steve slow down the field.
13 drivers left. Good chance for points today for like Juho, Luke. I think they'll be happy with a
Good
few
chance
points
for
there.
points for anyone, I would say.
Yeah. Steve slows down to the pack, coming into the last sector.
Not gonna lie, it's not really going that slow here, Marshall.
It is quite quick for a restart.
Yeah. I would have gone much slower.
Yeah, you usually like crawling around, aren't you? Like
Crawling around, trying to make sure that everybody's
bunched up.
tire temps goes down a little. However, the restart has been done though, and Black Phoenix is looking for a move on Mark. However, he can't make it. But look at this though,
Oh,
Red, he's
Reds!
sending
Look
it
at the
right
grip.
around the outside of Black Phoenix.
That came out of nowhere. And Black
He's
Phoenix is right behind
trying to
Alamonda now.
exploit that extra grip he has with those soft tires, as we can see that Black Phoenix now is trying to challenge Mark. But look at this though,
Oh, bit of a twitch. Yeah, a bit of a twitch.
Red
And look at Red.
is attacking Black Phoenix with everything he's got right now.
I feel bad for Black Phoenix right now. I'll be so
Oh, and
annoyed.
I think Black Phoenix might lose the position now. Red, is he gonna send it
Yeah,
down
he's
the
gonna
inside?
send
He
it.
does. Black Phoenix is gonna try to make a switch back, but he's just not gonna be able to. And look at
Yeah,
this, Red is gonna go right past Mark already as well. And Black
Alamonda's having a
Phoenix
fight
actually under
against
pressure
Dino.
from Sebedi as well now.
That looks like Black Phoenix is gonna send
Oh,
it
wait.
on Mark. Is Alamonda gonna fight back? He is. Go on,
Oh,
Alamonda.
he's not gonna give up this position. He's trying to fight back, but look at Black Phoenix though. He has much more grip on his fresh medium.
And Sabetti sends it on Alamonda now.
Oh, he does, struggling a little with the back end going out of that corner though, and Mark stays ahead for
Oh,
now.
Sabetti's
Sabedi
gone
going a
wide.
little bit wide as well.
And Dino's passed. Oh, as Sabetti spun Dino.
Oh, and that is Dino and Sabedi out to the side. Dino is not having any wing damage, but Sabedi does. I think he is.
As we've missed Reds getting past Steve as well.
We did, unfortunately. Red flying on those soft tires at the moment. The question is just though, how many laps is he gonna take them before he jumps in for a set of mediums?
Yeah, and the good thing for Black Phoenix is at the end, he's probably going to be the one on the softs. As
Well, that
Steve,
is
I
true,
think,
but then if with Red we've seen him having the pace here today, and with him pitting much earlier than Black Phoenix will do, then like he's gonna get an undercut in on him. So,
yeah.
but let's see
As
now. Steve, he's gonna try to defend against Black Phoenix there. He's
there's no point
using all
defending
of
with
his
Dino
ERS
now.
to try and defend, but look at this though, Black Phoenix around the outside of Steve in the hairpin, and it just looks like he's doing it easy.
Yeah, I think Dino is out of this race now with that spin with Sabetti.
Well, I wouldn't say out, but he probably needs another safety car to fight for a top position now.
Yeah, remember, Phoenix was only 4 points behind Dino coming to this race. Dino now ninth, Black Phoenix in second, so Phoenix will be leading the race, leading the championship coming to next race.
Into the final race.
Yeah.
Infinite though, he's gonna make a move on Alimonda going into turn 1. Alimonda on the alley outside, Infinite on the inside. And he gets the move done on those soft tires.
Infinite is looking really good for today. I'd say that he just messed up the S's.
True.
And to be fair, Dion, P6 on 3 new mediums as well. Keep an eye on him. He could still get a podium today.
Yeah, but we gotta remember, gotta remember though, we don't know if those mediums are gonna be able to hold to the end still.
Yeah, probably has to pit, but... And to be fair, keep an eye out on the hard runners of Milam, RP and Avmo.
Oh yes. Alimonda not gonna make a move here. Dino though, he's made a move on RP to move up into 7th.
Looks like Infinite starting to pull away now on them fresher tyres. Let's see if we can get off the Stee. And to be fair, it looks like he's dragging Alameda with him.
Well, you say that, but he's almost dropped Alimonda out of his DRS now though.
That DRS helped Alameda there to get back to 5 tenths.
Oh, Bob
As I see
O'Reilly's
leaving
made a
Avmo.
move on Abmo in turn 1.
Avmo struggling on hard and Alameda penalty.
I feel like we've almost seen the whole grid get a penalty so far.
Yeah, who hasn't got a penalty?
Except for Dino, actually. I can't remember if I saw him getting a penalty earlier.
I'm not sure. I know Steve's probably got one. I'm not sure about Dino, to be fair.
Now, look at Dion. He's getting closer to Alimonda going down the long straight. He's not going to be close enough here.
If you're Alameda, would he try medium soft? Try and extend to the medium so
Well,
like
I mean, if he wants to
so.
do that, he's going to have to go on those mediums for at least 4 more laps, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, those mediums aren't looking good anymore.
Yeah, Juho now picks up a pen.
You can see Infinite right on the rear of Steer now as well.
Yeah.
And it looks like Infinite is gonna go for this move into turn 1 on around the outside. Late braking as he takes the position away from Stee.
Infinite up to P3 where we finished in Vietnam.
True. Could he be on for another podium actually?
It'd be great if he does. And Dino, pit penalty, and Steve a penalty, so both Ferraris pick up pens.
Now what about Dion? He is close to the rear of Alimonda still. But he
Maybe
is
a
yet to make the
DRS.
move.
And I think Red's softs are dying off because that Phoenix is starting to close that gap in again now.
Wouldn't be surprising. He's 6 laps old now. Or, yeah, 6 laps. As Dion has managed to get himself past Alimonda now. Now Dion's gonna chase after Steve.
And Dino behind Alamonda now.
True.
As
Steve is
he
going into the
pits.
pit.
So I'm guessing that's going to be for hards, because I don't think softs will go to the
Uh,
end.
I think we're gonna see a gamble for softs.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're right, it isn't softs.
Well, I guess it can go that long. If that is the case, then the guys on the mediums right now, like Black Phoenix and Dion, are definitely gonna be able to go to the end on their mediums as well.
Hmm.
But I do gotta say though that I'm not sure if Steve can take the soft tires 12 laps though.
Bit of a gamble from the Ferrari. Maybe, guessing the Ferraris, I know they practice quite a bit, so they probably tried it, see how many laps the softs can do.
True. Well, actually, looking at it, Red is keeping the gap between him and Black Phoenix right now.
Yeah,
Actually, extending it a little.
yeah. You think this mediums will be quick about now?
You would think so.
As a Dino behind Dion now. Dino would love another safety car right now, paying for like another set of mediums or something to the end. Maybe it's softs.
Oh,
As
I think there
Alamonda
is.
pits.
I think there is multiple people who would love a safety car now. As Dina goes
Yeah.
right down the inside on Dion into turn one. However, Dion sticks it around the outside, and it looks like he's gonna be able to keep that position as well.
Yeah, Alamonda pits for a set of softs as well.
11 laps for him then.
Should be doable for him. As Dino all over that racing point.
I mean, if this is the case, then Black Phoenix is definitely winning the race.
Yeah.
However, though, Black Phoenix still has 11 more laps to do on those medium tires.
I think RP and Admo could be in a good position at the end. Maybe get
Dino
like
now
top
trying to
5,
move
top
on
6.
Dion again. Down the inside, Dion sticks it around the outside and he gets the inside for this corner. It looks like he's going to be able to keep this position. And I'm not sure. I think.
Oh,
Oh, and
Dino
look at that.
saved it.
Dion. Not Dion. Dino right down the
That's a,
inside on Dion there.
got to do a napping a bit there.
He
But you got the
did.
job done. That's a great move from Dino. See if he can catch up to
It
Infinite
is,
now.
and Infinite has just got
Oh, it's.
into the pit for his final pit stop.
I'm guessing for softs probably. What tires did he start on?
I think he started on softs, didn't he?
Yeah, he's on to mediums now. As D sets the fastest lap on the new softs. Depth between Red and Black Phoenix staying about the same, about 2.3 seconds.
It is, but Red still gotta do a pit stop though.
Yeah, as D gets a penalty. There's been a lot of penalties today.
Oh, we are, as Infinite is on the rear of Alimonda right now. However, Alimonda on those soft tires should have an advantage right now. Oh, but look at this. Abmo on Luke down the long straight. Gets an easy move done before the corner. It looks
Yeah,
like Luke went a little bit deep there as well. Look at
yeah, I
this.
think
D is now
Luke will be
actually
pitting soon.
quite close to Luke here.
Yeah. As
As
De Jong gets a
Dion, yeah.
penalty.
I'm sure we've seen him getting a penalty earlier in the race as
Yeah,
well.
I think he had one near the start. As Luke's gone a bit deep into the last corner, so Steve's got an opportunity here. It's a bit of a two from the Red Bull as well.
Oh, it does, but it looks like an easy move for Stee in the end.
Yeah, still be.
Oh, and look at this, Stee with those medium tires getting a much better exit than Admo. However, he's not
Mediums.
quite close enough to go for anything here.
As Admo gets a penalty now. I'm pretty sure the whole grid has all got penalties now.
Well, there can definitely not be a lot of people who doesn't have.
The only person I don't recall seeing get a penalty is RP.
True.
I don't
It
remember
might be that
seeing
we
RP.
just haven't noticed it, though. But
Yeah.
look at this. Dion is trying to make a move on Dino here.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag. I think that's infinite.
Steve's made a move on Admo. And you're right, it is infinite. He's dropped down to 11th place now as well.
Yeah, it looks like he lost a bit of traction. And
As Red is finally gonna pit for his last
yeah,
pit stop.
and we've got Dion all over Dino again. Them softs on Dino's car dropping off, and that's a late call from Dino. And Dion's
Oh
almost crashed
no.
into the pits, so he has to carry on. He wants us to pit.
I
He's going to
know
be too
that
deep.
pain.
He's lost a lot of time there, and Red is out ahead of him.
Well, to be fair to Red, that was really lucky for him.
Yeah, it was.
However, Dion has just done the bottle of the season, though.
That is a huge mistake. As Red gets a
Oh.
penalty, I'm pretty sure that's his second of the race.
However, though, with Dion actually trying to dive into the pit there, could that be an indication that the mediums won't last to the end?
Yeah, it's only done 11 laps, and that's one more than Black Phoenix, so it's a bit worrying for the medium runners right now for Dion, Black Phoenix.
I mean, I don't really see much of a reason he would have gone into the pit if they're going to hold to the end, so
Yeah,
it's weird.
I thought they would easily go to the end now, but clearly not.
Steve has moved past RP there.
Oh! As Black Phoenix comes to the
Black
pits, and he's
Phoenix
actually hit
is
the wall as
pitting.
well. He's tapped the wall a bit. I don't think he got damage because it was more a side pod.
Well, let's see.
Most likely going to be softs. It is
It
soft.
is.
And he's got a front
and
wing
it
change.
is a front wing change, so he probably did get wing damage from that then, Marshall.
Yeah, there goes Red.
With the Red being on those mediums,
And
those
Steve
extra
coming out of
seconds that... oh, and this has lost Black Phoenix a lot.
Is Abmo going to get ahead of him? No. And Alamonda, RP, and Steve can probably all go to the ends.
And only one guy between Abmo and Dino now because of that.
Yeah, you're right. And Dino should get past Abmo quite easily with the tyre difference as he gets a penalty.
It is penalty heaven today.
So, I'm not sure how many penalties he has, but he could win this on track, maybe. And then fresher...
Well, I know he has
softs.
one. I think he has two, if I can remember correctly. However,
Yeah.
I do believe Red also has two penalties, maybe. So,
One person to watch out for, actually, sorry, to interrupt you.
I don't know.
Alamonda. Alamonda could win this race potentially on pens. I think he's only got one.
Oh,
So if he has
well,
good pace
but
on them softs,
you gotta remember though, both Alimonda and Steve pitted quite early onto those softs, so
yeah.
they are really gonna have to drag those tires for a long time, as we can see that Black Phoenix is all over RP here, trying to make a move, backs out of that one. He's gonna get an easy move done into turn one
Pushing that
though,
racing point.
as
Yeah,
he's
that's an
done the
easy
move.
move.
Now Dino is also gonna get an easy move on Abmo into turn one as well. Dino, who has worked his way up. He's also been a little unlucky with Sabetty earlier in the race, but he has still managed to work himself that far up that he's now
Oh,
within range
Duo's
of Black
round.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Dino was unlucky with Sabetti, but he's back to P6, a couple of places behind Phoenix still, so good recovery from him.
But
As
we gotta say one thing though, Red, in his debut race,
yeah,
in first place at the moment. Of course we do know that he has penalties, so it's kinda difficult to say if he's in the lead with penalties included
yeah,
or
yeah,
not, but still showing a great debut so far.
yeah, solid race. He should be really happy with this. Like third on the grid, I believe, and fighting for the win today. So solid debut.
But now we have Black Phoenix on the rear of Alimonda and Dino 2.5 seconds behind these two.
As it, I don't think Alameda will fight. Well, actually, he probably will fight. It's for position, so let's see if he
It
can hold up
is as Black Phoenix,
Phoenix
as
win.
Dino sets the fastest lap, right
Oh, there we go.
after Black
Dino's
Phoenix
pace.
did it.
Oh, it's the Black Phoenix that actually gone deep into turn one as well.
Yeah, so now he will have to deal with the dirty air going through the SS air.
Yeah, it's probably horrible, I'd imagine. As you can see, the understeer behind that Mercedes.
Dino though, he might have done fastest lap when he crossed the line, but he's still not catching too much here.
Only a tenth or so, yeah, it's close between Phoenix and Dino right now.
And he will lose some going down this straight, as Black Phoenix will have DRS on Alimonda.
Should be an easy move for Phoenix.
It should be. Alimonda is not even defending it. He's gonna just let Black Phoenix take that position.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I'm not sure if Alimonda does have enough of his tires left to defend with right now.
Yeah, that 5 lap holds.
And he still has to go 5 more laps on them.
Yeah. I can see Steve struggling in future. And to be fair, Steve could help Dino a bit if Dino can get back past Almonda.
Well, he's probably gonna try, however, with his tires also getting older and older now, I'm
Yeah, it's getting...
not sure if he's gonna be able to help Dino a lot though, but we'll see.
As a, again, I see Black Phoenix, he takes a different line to most people into turn one. He takes like a really wide line, then cuts in, like a late apex.
Interesting.
Giving out his secrets, my apologies.
And we can see that Diamond has lost DRS on Black Phoenix now, and Black Phoenix has started catching a little time on Steve.
I'm surprised. I thought Dino would have closed in a bit quicker than he has.
Same, especially after he did that fastest lap.
Yeah, as we see Dion now on the fresh softs. That's behind Atmo now. Should
Yes, and
be
he's gonna
easy
go
enough.
right down the inside.
Atmo doesn't really fight it much.
He does not.
I think it's a second and a half behind Steve. think Black Phoenix has only got one penalty as well, so he could still nick the win off Reds here.
He can. He's getting closer to Steve now.
As Dino's getting closer to Alamanda now. And that dirty air for Dino. As Dion gets past RP, I think that's just team orders there.
Most likely. Now let's see. Black Phoenix getting real close to Steer, going on to the long straight. Look at this Black Phoenix, kind of doing like into turn one there. Nah, I think he went deep on purpose there, because
no,
he
had
got
like a little bit of a tank slapper.
Well, that might be. Oh, well, look at this though, Steve. He's gonna fight back. He's not gonna give it up too easy as he makes that switch back here. However, I don't think he has the traction in those tires to make it work.
I think he could do what Dino did and just send it down here. No, he's not trying it. He slowed him down a bit, but not much. And I imagine Steve
Dino
will back
also
off.
got past Alimonda, by the way.
Yeah, I think Steve will back off and let Dino pass. Give Dino as many points as possible.
Well, I do gotta agree on that. I don't think Steve will put up much of a fight against Dino, knowing the situation. However, though, Dino still hasn't caught up to Steve, though.
Yeah. And one
as
thing
Abmo gets another penalty.
There's a gap between Black Phoenix and Red. Red needs the gap as it is right now. Black Phoenix gets it under 3 seconds, and it's Black Phoenix's win.
Are you sure Red has 2 penalties?
I'm 80% sure he's got 2 penalties.
80%. Well, to be fair though, for Red, the softs are getting towards that point where they shouldn't be that much quicker than the mediums anymore, so he does have a good chance here.
As Milam's getting close to his well, to the Red Bull. I was about to say his teammate there, but it's not teammate. Not even close.
Not really teammates. Not really close, no. But he's gonna make the move though, going into the hairpin and up into 8th for Milam.
Yep.
As he's now gonna start hunting after RP. Our Dino though, almost within a second of his teammate now.
Alam under another penalty. I think that's his second of the race.
Well, definitely not gonna win it on pens anymore then.
Yeah. I think Alam will still be happy though. P5.
Dino within DRS range on Black Phoenix. No, not Black Phoenix. His teammate, I mean.
Which is Black Phoenix.
And Black Phoenix has caught a lot of time on Red now. Yeah. Only 3.9 separating them, but only 1.5 lap left for them too.
If you're ready, you'll be quite nervous right now. First race, and you're on for a win. With the fast Black Phoenix coming behind you.
Could be. However though, if Black Phoenix finishes second and Dino finishes third, then if I'm not mistaken, then Dino will still be leading the championship by 2 points.
Jeez.
Going into the final round.
You don't want to miss next week. I'll tell you that now.
Not at all. As we can see that Red is fighting back here now. He's actually pulled a few tenths back on Black Phoenix now.
Yeah, like you said earlier, I think them softs probably dropping off a bit right now.
Most likely as T gets another penalty.
I'm not sure how many he's had. I think he's had like 2 or 3 now.
As Milam has actually passed RP without us noticing.
And Abmo quite close to RP.
Indeed, but RP within the DRS range of Milam though.
As we're on the final lap. I saw a penalty then. I thought it was Black Phoenix then, but it wasn't.
Talking about Black Phoenix, let's see. They're heading down the long straight now. Well, actually, Reddit's heading down the long straight now. Black Phoenix
Yeah.
is going on to it. It's 3.8 separating these two now.
Yeah.
Red has no ERS left. He's betting it all right now to try and make sure that that gap stays above 3 seconds.
They're coming up to lap Juho as well.
As it is 3.6 right now between him and Black Phoenix. 3.7. Now heading
This is
around
close.
this long right-hander and into the second last corner.
RP and Admo going at it.
Then into the final quarter for Red LM. Oh, as he's
that was a really bad
almost crashed it into the wall there, but he does manage to get
What's the
over the
gap?
line. But he
Black
does
Phoenix
have
wins.
another penalty, which means that Black Phoenix does win the race in the end. Red takes second, Dino takes third, Steve in fourth, then Alimanda takes that fourth on penalties, Dion in sixth, then Milam is going to be the next driver to cross the line and take seventh place. Next one will be the Racing Point of RP. He takes 7th on penalties. Then we'll have Infinite going over the line to take 9th before somebody takes that on penalties. Moving Infinite down. Then Luke takes 10th on penalties as well.
I don't think he did. I think someone else nicked it. Yeah.
Oh.
Got 11th.
Well, who would that be then, Admiral?
No, I think it... That's it, I'm not sure. It could have been Admo.
I think it would have been Admo. Nonetheless, though,
Yeah, it could have
with
been Admo.
Dino in third and Black Phoenix in first, they should be separated by 2 points in favor of Black Phoenix.
Didn't Dino get a fastest lap as well?
Ooh, I'm not sure if he kept it, but if that is the case, then 1 point will separate the two of them going into the final round. And we get to hear they're both.
Yeah.
Yes, and he did.
Yeah.
So it is Black Phoenix who takes the win after showing strong pace today. Then Red LM in his debut takes second place. Dino with a poor quality down in 9th, managing to crawl his way up into third, making the championship extremely close. Alimonda in 4th, then Stee in 5th, Dion in 6th, RP in 7th. Then we have Milam in 8th, Abmo in 9th, Sebedi in 10th, and outside of the top 10 we have Baba O'Reilly in 11th, then Infinite in 12th, Juho in 13th, a lap down, and then it was Toast and JMK both DNF'd. And then 1 point separating the two championship contenders going into the last round, Marshall.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Ferrari did take the constructors title today as well. Then.
Likely. Yeah. I can't wait to get back after this.
I haven't done the maths, but let's see.
They most likely have.
In second was Renault, 33 points behind. Ferrari took way more points than Renault today, so they have taken the constructors title today.
Yeah, see Black Phoenix already in the party.
Yep.
Greg needs to set for my friend request so I can invite him. Bloody friend requests. Oh, his name wrong as well. No, don't click on this profile. I'm having a mare here. Okay, red has accepted, so that's good. Is Dino. I've sent Red a friend invite, so hopefully he'll be joining. And here he is, Sanjay.
Yeah.
Sanjay, you still here?
I am.
Oh. So I say he was quiet for a while then, not usually that quiet.
Ah, well, you know.
You want me to start off with third place, Dino?
Indeed.
Okay, so Dino, here, firstly.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah,
Okay, nice. Again, in qualifying, I d- what's your what's your plan going to quali? Because it just doesn't work, in my opinion. Like 1, 2
uh,
runs, it just doesn't work for you.
yeah. My quali pace is nowhere. I think I've got more race pace at the moment. I thought I'd try an alternative strat, set a lap on mediums, see what I can do on the softs at the end, but back end just kept sliding out on my lap, so I just kind of just abandoned it on the softs.
Yeah. Where do you think you could have been on the softs if you did a clean lap?
Top four, I reckon.
Yeah. And into the race, at the start of the race, me and Sanjay noticed you was really struggling. You was nowhere near the other medium runners. What was wrong? Was the temperatures
Uh,
not there, or
I think so. Yeah, I think I just didn't get 'em up to temp quick enough, and just dropped off. And then I think after the safety car was early, wasn't it?
lap?
Safety car
The
early or
safety
did
car
race?
was
I can't remember.
safety car was about lap 7, lap 8, I think.
Yeah, I think uh, I think before the safety car came out, I just started coming in, and then I thought, right, change your strat, two stop it on softs from there on, just bolt it.
Yeah. And in most of the race, yeah, that contact is Sabetti. Do you know what happened? It looks like Sabetti just lost
Uh,
his braking point, or
Sabetti's gone out wide fighting Mark, and I think he's just not expecting me really there, so he's just turned in.
yeah. Do you think?
I've turned him. I thought he'd probably back out of it, but he's not. So I've lost a lot of time there. Probably cost me the win. Maybe P2 possibly, but I'm happy with third fastest lap. So
Yeah.
all on next
So
week now.
yeah, and I believe Sanjay said that Black Phoenix is now leading by 1 point going into next week.
Yes, yes,
So
1 point.
what's your
Winner
thoughts on
takes
that?
all.
Do you think you can
Winner
beat him
takes all
next
next
week?
week.
How
Uh,
how are you at Brazil?
Brazil. It's a decent track for me. I've gone well there in the past, but I know Phoenix is going to be practicing a lot. And honestly, I'll take runner up. If Phoenix wins it, he deserves it. He's been fastest driver all season. Is that 7 wins for him now? I think, or
Yeah,
6.
he's been dominant this season.
Yeah, obviously he's had a couple of incidents in past races that probably cost him. He would have wrapped up the title by now.
Yeah, to be
I,
fair,
I,
to give credit to yourself, you've been the consistent one throughout the season. Always
yeah,
getting the podiums, a couple of wins, always up there.
yeah.
So When he drops points, that's where you gained all of them.
Yeah, I've been lucky a couple of times this season though. That's the thing. I've been very lucky.
Yeah, coming into next week as well in Brazil, would you like some rain to spice it up? Or do you want it just to be a nice, boring
Uh,
dry race?
I'd like it to be dry because I'm very poor in the wet, and I know Phoenix is very good. But a dry race, like Brazil's always thrown up good races in PSGL,
Yeah.
always has. So hopefully next week it throws up a good race. Hopefully I can actually have a battle with Phoenix. I've not fought him yet. Not fought him yet all season. I'm 1 point behind him going into the last race.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the perfect scenario for me and Sanjay. Like, as neutral fans, like 1 point in
Yeah.
it, coming to the next race, it's well for the last race, it's nuts. So good
Yeah,
luck to both of you in that way.
he's brought it back from 16 points 2 races ago.
Yeah,
After China, he said that like all titles over, but he's just gone for it. He's not giving up. Back-to-back wins for him.
yeah,
That I know what I'm up against next week. It's going to be tough, but I said at the start of the season, if I can get top 5, I'll be happy. Never would have thought going into the last race I'm 1 point behind the title leader.
yeah. And to be fair, we believe Ferrari have now won the constructors.
Yes, I think with JMK retiring on lap 2, I think it won it for us. All we needed to do was score points. That was it.
Yeah, they must be happy.
Yeah.
You and Steve both champions in that way.
Yeah, if that's the only title I win, I'll take it. Take constructors, my first title. That's my first title on PSGL actually as well.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Is it good to first season for you as well in equal cards? One
Yeah,
championship
it
in
is.
constructors.
Yeah,
Congrats on your P3 today
yeah.
as well.
Congrats on top 2, especially Red.
Yeah, Red
First
did awesome
race,
today.
cracking race for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandra, you getting quick questions for Dino?
I do not. You covered it all for us, Marshall. So just congratulations, Dino, and good luck for next week and the tire championship fight.
Yeah, cheers. Bring it on, Phoenix.
And you can continue, Marshall, with second place.
Ah, okay. Red, are you here firstly?
I am indeed.
Yeah, so what a race for you today. Like, debut race, qualified P3, and was on for the win, but unfortunately penalties stopped you from doing that. So, are you happy with the second place, or are you a bit gutted that you lost the win?
Oh, I'm more than happy with second. I wasn't even pushing around the times that I got all the penalties. It was just careless misplacings. First off, before I say anything else, I do want to apologise to Dion Canol in the Racing Point qualified P2 because on the opening lap we had a bit of a coming together. Other than that, amazing race. I think I'm definitely feeling confident again because I used to race in another league, and the last race I did, I kind of messed some people's races up, and I felt really bad about it. So this has really instilled some confidence within me, and I'm looking forward to Brazil next week.
Yeah, coming into next week at Brazil, what do you think you can do? You think another podium possible? Maybe a win?
I'm not going to set some expectations for myself, honestly. I'm just here to enjoy it. I don't really put that much practice in. I just get enough practice in on the day, and just whatever result comes just so happens. So the fact that I managed to get second, and I believe I'm the meat in a title contender sandwich from what I can tell from your previous conversation. So I'm intruding on a championship battle, and it's not my place to be doing that. Yes, whatever the result I get, I'll be very happy with it. Well,
Yeah.
a decent result, obviously. I wouldn't be happy if I just put it in the wall in the first corner.
Yeah, there's two other drivers in the party with you, Dino and Black Phoenix, obviously in the championship fight. So, would you feel bad if you cost one of them the championship next week, or are you
Very.
just focusing on yourself?
Well, I do want to focus on myself. I want to be able to have a good race. I don't want to just hand it to them on a plate, of course. But at the same time, I will be extra conscious of giving them enough room. Because if I'm the one that costs one of them the championship, I will not forgive myself.
And
Gonna do a Petrov from 2010.
Don't remind me.
and Brazil itself, do you enjoy the track? Is it a good track for you?
Brazil's one of my top 5 favourites, up there with the likes of like Suzuka, Monza, Silverstone and Spa. America's also a nice track, Kota, but they're definitely my top favourite. Not necessarily because I get good results there, just because I enjoy driving around it. And considering my least favourite track is France, and I always do terribly there, maybe it's a good thing that the next track I'm doing is a decent one.
Yeah, Brazil, I think it's most people's top 5 favourites. It's a great track.
Yeah, it
In
is
real life
indeed.
and on the game.
Yeah, save Interlagos, because they're planning on ripping up a rainforest to move it to Rio.
If they do that, I'll be gutted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sanjay, you got any quick questions for Red?
Well, you did cover it, Marshall, so just congratulations,
I should just see all the interviews.
Red, and good luck for next week in Brazil.
Okay, just before I hand the mic over to the winner, I just want to say hello to all my friends who are watching, the likes of James, Hales, Charlie, and all the rest of them. You're all sick, man.
Yeah, we've seen people supporting you in the chat today.
What, really? Where they were all like in... Oh, I've got to watch that back then.
Yeah, we've got to see James in the chat.
At least.
Greenfields Racer.
Yeah, that's James, and then there's like that other one was Hales as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for the support, eh? Woo! Beat him!
Well, nice to see people being happy. But
Yeah.
Marshall, on to the final driver for you then.
Yes, Black Phoenix.
Yep.
Congrats. How many wins is that now? 7? Is
6.
that 6? Jesus Christ, you dominated the season. What's your thoughts on the season? And what's your thoughts on to next week as well?
Well, it's my first ever league race, league season, so I never expected myself to be fighting for the title on my first debut. So it's kind of crazy. And next week's gonna be mighty emotional, since I'm gonna say it, my late brother, he won his first title in Brazil with 1 point difference to his title contender. So it's kind of a copycat of his first title. So it's gonna be kind of emotional for me, and I'm racing for him next week, and hopefully I'm gonna get the title and dedicate it to his memory. So finally, I want to say congrats to Dino and to Stay on the constructors. They deserve it. They've made a team for Ferrari, and getting the title for them is really nice, because I'm a Ferrari fan. So congrats to them, and congrats to Red. He drove a good race. So he's yes, you're going into a sandwich of title contenders. So I don't expect you to make it easy for us, but fight hard and fair.
Yeah, it could be an interesting one next week. Red's obviously showing good pace today, and he said he enjoys Brazil. So does that worry you that if he beats him, Dino's 1 place ahead, could win in the championship? Does that worry you at all?
No. As long as it's fair play, fair driving, I don't mind it at all. I don't want him to move aside. He just if he's in a position to defend his a win or his second place or third place, it's up to him. As long as he as he said, he keeps good for anyone around him. And yeah, next week's gonna be a big week.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fight between you and Dino next week. Can't wait for that. And I forgot what I was going to ask. Oh yeah, what's your thoughts on Brazil as well? Do you enjoy the track as well?
Yeah, I've drove a couple of laps in Brazil, and the rhythm over there is really nice, especially those fast corners. Yeah, I just hope I'm going for the win like today and last week. So for me, it's full throttle, maximum points. Gino is in front or ahead or in the back. I don't care. I just want to make a statement. And as I said, if I win the title, I'm gonna get dedicated to the memory of my brother.
Yeah, it's gonna be such a close race next week. I can't wait for it. I want it to happen now. But
I just hope the PSGL admins give us a little bit of attention. I know we are in just F11, but I think the fight is really close. I think it's the closest fight in all of the 11 tiers, because I was yesterday I was looking at the standings for the 11 tiers, and it's almost we're the only ones that we go head to head in the last round. So maybe some
yeah,
attention.
hopefully Big C or whoever runs the PSL account can promote the F11 for next week. So that'd be good.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah, Phoenix as well.
Not really. You have covered everything I was wondering about. So, just congratulations on today's win. Also, on taking back the lead in the championship. Although a small lead, it is a lead and a tiny advantage into the final race of the season. And good luck for Brazil and the championship fight.
Thank you.
And I will have to say, I do agree with you. I hope they give some attention to this battle. There
Yeah,
is other close fights, but none as close as this one. So hopefully they'll give some attention to it.
Hopefully.
But with that, Marshall, is there anything more you want to add then?
just check out F10. That's on right now. I'm
It
not
is
sure what
indeed.
lap they're on as well. Was it?
Lap 8 with the leader Vitinho just making his pit stop onto a set of
Oh,
mediums.
and look
So
who's out.
and look at that chair. But nonetheless, then with that, this has been PSGL F11 round 13 around USA. Championship battle now, just 1 point separating Black Phoenix and Dino in second, so make sure to catch the title fight in Brazil next week. With that, I've been Sondre Sorag together with Louis Marshall today, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. Good night.